Hey Transformers fans, welcome back to San Diego Comic-Con 2025. It is Sunday, our last day. It has been an incredible time. Thank you for everyone who has come by the booth, talked to us, who attended the panel, who's been following us online. For those of you who couldn't attend, we've had an incredible time, met some incredible fans. Again, we appreciate all the support, all the comments.
A lot of positivity.
Everybody
loved the reveals.
The reveals, we were so excited. We've really just been buzzing about getting these out there, especially Grimlock, which I was so excited about. I was really pleased that came as such a surprise. I think a lot of people were thinking 86 Unicron with the 40th anniversary, so it's always nice when we can kind of surprise you guys. So really, really happy to be here. So we're going to take some time to answer some of the questions that we've seen online and just really showcase Grimlock. We're so excited to get the first, we call it Titan scale, but really the scale to this figure is what it is. Our biggest item for Studio Series, biggest one we've ever done.
Big beefy bot scale.
Big beefy bot scale.
The triple BS, I guess what this called.
Let's go with that.
Yeah, let's just do that.
So let's really dive into it. Obviously, Evan, you've really done such an incredible job.
Oh, what's
Tomo-san,
like Tomo's awesome.
Did 86 Optimus Prime. He has been,
and the Ultra Magnus.
Yeah, I mean, he has just been on fire. So shout out to Tomo-san for all the incredible work he's done. So let's really dive into some of the details. I got a list of some of the questions that I've seen.
Okay.
Number one that I've been saying, and I'll continue to say it, this is the first of 4 plans, Bayverse Dinobots from Age of Extinction. So we understand we left you hanging with the leader scale one. Not planning to do that now. We're already in deep development for the next Dinobot for 2027. So that one's on the way. We plan to do it for 28 and for 29. So obviously things can change, but for sure 26, 27, and we are planning for 28 and 29. It's the goal. Want to make sure to get that out there. We are going to complete this collection. So let's really dive in here. So scale, first and foremost, you can see who we got here on top.
Yep. So this is obviously our TF5 leader Nemesis Prime, which is a partial off of the TF4 Optimus Prime that Koka-san was done. It's a fantastic figure. Koki has also done a lot of Optimus Primes. Every time he does, they're fantastic. So some of the new tooling that's in this guy is obviously he has the new forearms to match kind of what the Knight Optimus Prime gets at like the end of TF4 movie, and then he has one through TF5. So he has some new weapon accessories. He has his blaster, his hand dagger, and he has a new open face as well. And we'll be painting him a little bit differently to make sure that he stands out. But as you can see, this is a leader scale character riding on top of our big dino touring.
And this one is not fully painted, so this is
still
still a prototype. So we will have the red slash deco across his face. So want to make sure we get some of those details out there. And
future updates coming to see the final color prototypes and things like that. So
did you just talk about the 3mm port?
I have not talked about that.
Please.
So there is a 3mm port that is actually on Grimlock's back that most of you that have been collecting Transformer figures probably know that we tried to put in this 3mm port on the back of our figures. I think we have about 90% of them all kind of Hasbro. Yeah, just because that's like a standard size for display stands and things like that. So Grimlock has it on the back as well. So not only Optimus can sit here, but several other people can as well. But yeah, that's just a fun feature. We had to make sure we got this in here because that was like one of the most iconic scenes in the movie. So much so it was used on the poster, even though it only happened like at, I don't know, the 99th percentile of the movie and is like 5 minutes.
Right.
So we had to make sure we got that in there. But if you want to talk about scale, I believe you picked up someone so that we could show off a little bit bigger size comparison.
And so we'll have some future videos coming on this one. So obviously
everybody knows our leader scale 86 Grimlock.
Only put you right in front. I should have brought Studio Series Age of Extinction Grimlock before, but this is pretty close standing. So again, you can see the scale. So right now he's standing in robot mode, 15.5 inches. So he is huge. And again, the scale is dictated by the leaders here.
That's what we're trying. Yeah. And that was the goal. And we pushed this as big as we could get. And yeah, I think he came out great and scales very well, especially with our Nemesis Prime. Let me just put that one down. What are the questions that you had, Nate, that you found?
So, other questions. One that was the hand.
The hand. Okay, so the original leader class figure had that spike ball, right? And then, of course, obviously, this is a weapon accessory. There is a hand underneath here as well, as you can see. It's just 2 pieces that goes right on top and then goes right over. Don't worry, and he also has like the hand flipper articulation that we've been putting in. So, yeah, you can just plop this right on and off, but it's just so iconic that I leave it.
Yeah, no.
So sorry for the confusion.
Speaking of articulation, just a fun extra feature is is this the first figure with tongue articulation?
Maybe. I'm not going to claim it. But yes, so the tongue is actually on a hinge, so it does go up and down, and that's because inside there, it has to do with how these parts fold up to become his forearm, and also in there's a 5mm port for a future blast effect or an existing blast effect, so he's blast effect compatible.
But the blast effect does not come in the pack.
It does not.
But it is prepared for it. And then while you're there, if you can show the jaw articulation.
Yeah, so because of the way that the shoulders work, this is actually as close as they will get, but they do actually open a little bit more in both directions, so you can even do like a very exaggerated roar if you would like, or they also do close. But yeah.
And then the tail, I think this is one of my favorite features of it. The tail,
the telescoping tail
turns into...
It does. It does. It essentially... I would want to say there's a lot of learnings with how we did Cyclonus, and some of the ways that this worked with the way that his kind of fuselage kind of came out, and then it folded up inside. That's essentially what's happening here in the tail. Essentially, all the bits that you're seeing here will fold up, and then they all rest inside the top, like, heavy part of the mace weapon. And then... the actual handles and the bar is made up of several segments. Some learnings that we have from the Omega Prime HasLab, there's a metal rod running through all of them to make them as stiff as possible, so it should be pretty sturdy by the end of it.
Yeah, and you can see how you can pose him out here with me, and this weapon's even taller than him against there.
Yep.
So awesome.
It is. It's a big thing, which is why he's got ratchets everywhere.
Ratchets with this. So let's get a quick look at the back of them. You can see, again, just all the incredible details here. Of course... deco to come. Deco's is just the gray model. It's not going to look like this in the final form.
Yep.
But I mean, this figure is just so awesome. I'm so excited to get these out there. I know you guys have been asking about this one for a long time.
We are very excited about this. Everyone's very excited about this because when we first got in this gray model and showed it off,
and honestly, we weren't even planning to show this off at Comic-Con because he'll be coming out in about a year. So targeting summer of 2026.
Yep.
Pre-order details still to follow, so we're still figuring out exactly. It might be like a Toy Fair, New York Toy Fair time frame, but we're still figuring out all the pre-orders, and that's to say for Studio Series Wave 1, Age of Primes Wave 1, still figuring out exactly when we're going to pre-order this. But of course, when this does go for pre-order, we will make sure to announce it and hopefully have a fan stream to support it when we get that final model. Any other details? Those are the big questions that I kind of found from the boards.
This tiny little dino arms are articulated. Yeah, they got, got a mushroom joint. They got a hinge. They're on paw joint too. Yes, it's a lot of fun.
And then one last thing, I just see actually some questions. The articulation of the head. So he's straight on.
He is locked straight on. Yeah, and that is essentially just because of how all of this area becomes his arms because they have to become the shoulder pieces. Yeah. But yeah, the teeth will be PVC along with his back spikes and his horns and some of his other spiky bits. But yeah, this is going to be our beefy Grimlock.
Yeah, I can't wait to see the final model.
Oh yeah, I think everybody's going to be excited to see that.
And so the other big question, pricing on this one. So we've talked about the pricing on, again, we should probably figure out a new term, but on our Titan scale, which...
BBB,
so, we just... Yeah, so Star Convoy, Star Optimus Prime, so we launched him at 150. Because really, we've talked about this a lot on the floor, and we talked about on the panel. When we land on a character, it starts with the character. It's not, hey, Evan, let's do a $200 figure and let's go there. It's, okay, we're landed on Grimlock. You start with the leader scale, then you go up. Then we add all the right features, make sure we get the essentials to the toy.
Yep.
And then where the price point is, that's where we land. So right now, we've costed it out, and it's under $200. I can't confirm final pricing. Again, as of now, it's under $200. We will confirm the final pricing when we come to it, but that's our target.
Mm-hmm.
We all know things change, so please be patient with us on the details on, again, pre-order and pricing and availability, all those kind of things. But I did want to share that. We're not trying to kind of creep on like a mini HasLab on these, but this will be kind of similar to like a Death Wars. Yep, Victor Saber. So, but again, just I think it warrants it with these price points, of course, wanting to make sure we get all the deco hits, all the articulation, handwritten on the scale, first and foremost, to get it right. So lots more details to come. We'll have follow-up fan streams on this. But yeah, again, just want to take some time to get these questions out there. And please, if you have any more questions, hit us up. comment below and or reach out to me, Evan, directly. Happy to answer any questions. Again, we want to make sure that all the information is out and you get it directly from us.
Or if they're at SDCC on this last day, we're here all day. Please pop in by. Happy to talk to you. And yeah.
So I think that wraps it up for us for now. Thanks again for tuning in. Again, thanks for all the support, all the comments. We appreciate all the feedback, good and bad. We're always trying to hone our craft and make sure that we're delivering everything you guys expect from these iconic characters, especially one of my favorites. Grimlock. So again, thanks, and until next time, we'll see you.